can I be sure in a world that's constantly changing? How can I be sure where I stand with you?
Well, it's Tricky Quiz Sweet 16. Here's our first one. True or false, you can add and subtract percentages. I know the answer is going to depend, but a lot of people do it in a way that's just wrong. Let me give you an example. Now, if you're adding together the people all in the same group at the same time, sure. People have cats, people have dogs, people have cats and dogs. I love them kitties. Or people have none. Well, maybe. But what about if it's a subsequent computation? Here, suppose you had $20, and each item you're buying is $5. Well, then you'd buy 4. And what if it went down 20% to $4? You wouldn't buy 20% more. You'd buy 5 of them, and that's 25% more. Here, I even gave you a formula. It's the discount divided by 1 minus the discount. See what I mean? Okay, here we go. Number 2. Are you ready? Get ready. What English word takes 2 apostrophes? I know I'm going to get some argument on this, but hey, work with me. It's a tricky quiz. And it's I'd have. I would have. There's others that get me crazy. There, like there are, as opposed to the other kind of theirs, but I digress. Let me give you a sample of the song it came from. I know a spell checker would probably kick it out, but then that's another matter.
Who's here? I haven't seen you in many a year. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake, baked a cake, baked a cake. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. How'd you do, how'd you do, how'd you do?
Don't call us, we'll call you. Number 3, true or false? Saving across 40 years versus 30 years, just 10 years shorter, doubles your retirement account. This is probably the most important question of the entire series of tricky quiz questions. And while it doesn't seem like it, the answer is true. Just that extra 10 years at the beginning, you're going to double the amount at the end. Here I use 7.2%, pretty reasonable for the market. And guess what? If you use no-load, low expense ratio mutual funds, maybe making 2% more, you double it again. Boy, that's worth knowing. Okay, number 4. What movie and TV show first showed a toilet? And what TV show had couples in the same bed? This is a great bar trivia question. Reminds me, I think I need a drink. Well, the first movie to show a toilet was Psycho, and if you know anything about it, boy, is that still hard to watch. I prefer some good old sci-fi with monsters. Ugh. But, and if you know the plot, it really was necessary. First TV show, get this, was Leave It to Beaver. And turns out it was just because they had found a snake in the bathroom and in the toilet. First TV show to show a couple together, single bed, was, I didn't hear of it either, but Mary Kay and Johnny. It was on the Dumont Network. We did that one before. And get this, the Flintstones. By the way, a lot of people apocryphally believe that it was I Love Lucy, which, by the way, some of you know that they had to cut the word pregnant. And, they used French. And by the way, in French, if you say you're full after a meal, it means you're pregnant. But I digress. I should note the first TV show on a continuing network was The Addams Family. And given the plot line, it kind of made it scarier. Well, our final question is a flag question, and you can probably tell I'm reaching the bottom of the barrel. We'll find out. 25 largest U.S. cities, they each have a flag. Are there more animals or stars on them? And I'm not talking about the stars on the flag. I meant a flag that has stars. Here, look. Well, here are some of the 25 largest U.S. cities with their flags. And Chicago's got 4 stars. You got 3 Texas cities with a big old Lone Star. What else we got? Oh, yeah, you got Washington, D.C. with 3 stars. And you got one, if you look real close, has a tiny star. As to the animals, well, you got a little horsey there, and a phoenix. I think we can count that as an animal, even if it came from the ashes. You got a pelican. There's an eagle. I think the stars have it. Don't you?